Actually, maybe from like I'll find a assembler one of these racks. Or a refinery. That would be very useful. Oh, I didn't think that through, did I? Yeah, obviously I'm not going to be able to pull from the connector like that. When I specifically set up a conveyor sorter to do the exact opposite. What? Game crash has occurred. Seems fine to me. I'm still running around, aren't I? Oh, don't tell me the stream's being weird. Everything still looks normal to me. Oh no, Twitch is dying. That's not good. Don't fall into the world more than usual, that's true. Right, what's behind here? The survival kit. Well, looks like Twitch is back, maybe? Apparently Twitch decided to die on me. Which is becoming a slightly worrying trend by this point. Haven't we got somewhere else I can put a coke into? Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, it was weird. I was still showing as connected to Twitch. The chat was still showing up normally, but my Twitch stats was showing no viewers and no stream time. What's that over here now? Well, actually, hang on. I can just extend this bit, can't I? I know. Well, I suppose I accidentally got to demonstrate how the new temporary container things work. I didn't mean to. Yeah, Artie, it was weird. Yeah, the weird thing is Dominator is for everyone. Like, even for me, it was showing me connected to Twitch, but also not connected to Twitch at the same time. Conveyor converter, I think is what I'm looking for. Maybe. What's the thing called that has the large ports on the side? It's just a junction? Aha! Yes, it is. Schrodinger's Twitch here and not here at the same time, yeah. If I just do this, I don't want to put all the weight at the back of this thing. Also, the fact the wheels kind of get in the way there. think I need to move it up, maybe. I think what I also need is like a little sort of building ramp thing. Yeah, where are we? Catwalk and stairs. That definitely makes that a lot easier. So my worry in doing this, I'm going to make it extremely top heavy. It's just going to fall over. Okay, I might have to change the roof slightly. No, it's the big connections. There's 2 car containers and the big tubes. I've done the connector. Oh, the connector's going at the back of here anyway. Okay, it looks like I've got the height just right. I just need to shave a bit off the roof of this thing. This is probably one of my silly ideas, but in theory it should work. Assuming, of course, I don't roll over from the weight on the roof the moment I turn around a corner, which is entirely possible. Yeah. Hello, not Mr. Van. Down there. Okay, so it looks like I only have to move the ore detector. That's pretty good. I was worried I'd have to, like, work around the batteries. What's the deal here? The screen sums up pretty well. It's basically build giant tower outside. And I can't build large grid blocks that aren't directly embedded into voxel outside. So that means lots of weld pads and assembling stuff. But I'm currently trying to get my little starter rover give me a lot more storage so I can get some of the loot I found. Because my character's pockets are not big enough. Oh, you know, we've also had my microphone randomly stop working for 5 minutes and Twitch dying, so the usual. Ah. Do you think I can go one more cargo container forwards? Yeah, looks like this stuff has... Oh, the antenna at the shed I captured, the on-off timer is still happening. I think. Wait, what's blocking it? Looks like it should be fine. Is there a panel on top of this thing? No. Oh, I must have had aimed wrong. Don't you just like to bounce off thing you're trying to jump on? Yeah. It's especially bad when you got lag. That makes running around and jumping quite tricky. Weird. So yeah, it doesn't place initially in that places. Okay. The way this looks, it looks like it should have like cannons on the end or something. I should probably get this and connector built first, so even if I can't weld up all the cargo containers, it still, works as a rover. Yeah, my knee could have been here. Think you trust yourself with all that weight? I'm not sure. I mean, I could line the underside of the vehicle with heavy armor or something. That would work. And I once again tried to draw stuff through a connector that I can't because obviously the sorter disagrees. Oh no. Hang on. Just assemble some steel plate. Because that'll get me more than enough interior plate because it's a lot cheaper. This was it's like 7, I think it's 7 iron per steel plate and like 1 for interior plate, yeah. Oh. Didn't think of that, did I? Shit, made it. But in the way I've made hard to jump onto them before. It's always the tubes. Now I might not have stuff for this. Hopefully I can assemble it. Yep, I got enough. Guessing all those metal grids I disassembled are definitely helping. Actually, what do I need for a better assembler? Not much fun. It's meant to include mining, except it seems I might have slightly messed up the plant and there's only boulders. So there's not going to be much mining this stream. I'll probably see if I can get it fixed for the next one. But I mean, it might just end up being no mining. That's fine, if a bit more tedious, potentially. They pass all the components. These big conveyor junctions. Because otherwise, the equivalent port-on connectors, you wouldn't be able to use connectors at all. It's funny the amount of times I forget these things exist. Yeah, these are basically the equivalent of large grid connectors, pretty much, I think. And conveying. Oh, wait, you mean this? Hang on, I think I know what you mean now. Dang, I thought it was all sides. How did I miss that? Hang on. Does this thing have attachment points up top so I just fall off when I disconnect it? I think it's because when I was placing it, I was looking at it from this side and they all had the big connections. I forgot that, yeah, the top's different. Okay, please don't fall. Okay, good. Are they still attached or are they just resting there? Oh no, they're still attached to the grid, good. Okay, so I want it... Oh yeah, that way. Yes, I want the little ports on the sides. Yep, okay. Yeah, no, the top one has to be different. Yeah, yep, so... So I had the right idea, just the rather wrong execution. Okay, that's better. Of course, they better when this whole thing can end up falling over. That's a good thing you're watching. Oh. I might need to disassemble more steel plate. Luckily I've got heaps and I can always like grind down these bits because I really should replace them with an interior wall a lot cheaper. What would streamers do without chat? Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit to assemble. Oh, yeah, I probably need to put the connector back on, don't I? Otherwise I'm not gonna be offloading much of anything. Oh, jeez, I got wedged against the wall. That's not backseat. I definitely wouldn't say it's backseat engineering to point out the blatantly obvious problem with the cargo system. I should probably have a look at if I can upgrade to some better tools as well. Because this basic welding grinder is not fantastic. Making the same mistakes we all do and find out when it fails to work, yeah, instead of being told earlier. No! Being bounced away by the container. There we go. I mean, come to think of it, I could even put 2 drills on this. If I ever need to. Keeping these grey, it's boring. Much better. What do we need for better tools? Oh, okay. Then let's figure out if I can find the stuff for a basic assembler. smaller hit. The contaminated moose? Not sure I want to go near that. Yeah, put the sim right here so I've got a bit of space to work with. So I need a lot of computers, a little bit of display. Okay, so the main thing would be a couple more metal grids, yeah, heaps of computers and steel plate, okay. Actually, can I make the computers? Because they're pretty cheap, aren't they? I didn't leave any inventory in here, did I? I should probably get rid of this cargo container. Makes it look kind of weird. Yeah, computers are pretty cheap. Something else I could put here. Oh, right, of course, the moisture evaporator. That's because one of the MES mods in this is the scavenger hunt one. Production. Is there anything else I can chuck here? Action relay. I don't need that at the moment. Yeah. You're saying computers are cheap in real life would be a controversial opinion, certainly. Ten display, 9 metal grids. Actually, well, it's only 100 steel plate. I could just disassemble some of this flooring. Oh, well, yeah, I could just grab the... I could just disassemble the basic assembler first, that's true. Actually, how my power situation? Okay, I'm... Even with those 2 weak wind turbines, I'm gaining more power than I'm losing. That's good. Oh, that's fine. We all make spelling mistakes. Move all the stuff out of the assembler. Oh, right, the rifle, yeah. kind of funny if I don't have enough stuff to assemble those conveyor tubes. I have to shuttle things backwards and forwards for a little bit. Which looks like it's entirely possible. Looks like I might need to disassemble some steel plate. Isomorph, because the connector's got a solder on it to pull everything in from the little roverware docks. So yeah, you can't pull anything the other way. Yes, I myself have made the same mistake despite setting the thing up and, you know, knowing which way it was. I think I did it at least twice after I set it up. Oh right, this is faster. Yeah, how's the power look with this running? I'm guessing not very long. No, it's 6 to 8 hours, that's fine. There we go. There we go. Someone's connected up, and I've got an easier way to access the inventory as well. Okay, let's make sure this still connects up without any problems. Yep, looks good. Let's go. Then I immediately fall over right outside the entrance. Where is the center of mass on this thing? It's not too bad. It's roughly in line with the middle. It's obviously higher than it was. It does really look like something that have showed like drills or cannons mounted on the front of it. Thanks, Eisenwolf. This kind of thing is not really something I tried before, like with modifying the starter pod. It normally tended to be just like stick a bunch of cargo containers behind the survival kit and make the whole thing longer. I mean, depending on how stable it is, I could even do a second level of cargo containers. Oh, I'll put a Gatling turret on the top for this bit of self-defense. More cannons, yeah. I think I can stop off at the boulders on the way to the shed. Because the shed's got quite a bit of heavy armor, so those metal grids will be useful. Ow, I had the vehicle lights off. What am I doing? Yeah, wider wheelbase might be a good idea with how I've moved the center of mass up. I mean, the lazy option would be just like whack a whole load of heavy armor on the underside to bring the center of mass back down. LC Sunset Valley. I don't actually know what that is. I know it's an MES mod, but I'm not sure which one. It's worryingly close to that outpost. Or a couple of mass blocks, yeah. I think heavy armor's a little... I mean, it's artificial gravity I'm thinking of that has a more valuable stuff in it. Why H2 metal? Because I forgot to get rid of it, basically. Pretty much. Is why I still have it. But yes, I probably should put it away. I mean, the thing is, my jetpack can still work in space, although going to space, I mean, I could do it, but it doesn't necessarily help me achieve my main goal. Yeah, I think Dominator they meant the mass blocks just as in their mass. Because I think they're pretty heavy. At least the terrain, once you get away from the mountain where I started, is quite nice and smooth. Now those horrible chasms. How large are artificial mass blocks again? I don't remember. The small grid ones. Because the thing with heavy armor that's good is that you can just... It's one by one, you can just whack it anywhere. You discovered smugglers. Brave abductor. See ya, Lewis. Like I set the speed limit to unlimited, and I'm still doing the top speed it defaults to, which is like 15 meters a second. Just because I really don't want to blow this thing up. So I basically have to assemble a new vehicle from scratch. Go a little bit faster. Don't have to worry about the shed randomly shooting me. Don't feel like going capac speed ahead, no. Especially not when I'm in this sort of large grid rover rather than a big sort of truck thing. was considering using the mod that forces you into first person while using seats, but it would make flying kind of annoying. Nobody plans to wreck the rover. I don't know. I sometimes wonder about Capac. Well, I guess he wrecks other people's rovers instead. Yeah, thank you for the raid, Keldarks. Now to disassemble basically everything. Oh yeah, the whole thing's heavy armor. Wait, why is this shaking? Have I disconnected the ceiling? I think I have. Okay, so I should probably not stand underneath it. Okay, let's see what happens when I do this. Oh. Keldarks, it's basically build a big tower, and I'm not allowed to place large grid blocks outside of the little starter area, unless it's like embedded in the ground. So for example, say if I was going to build something like this, these armor blocks are embedded in the voxel are fine, but the ones above it would have to be like weld padded into place. Also trying to avoid dropping the roof on my head at the moment, because I've accidentally detached it. Nope. Do you follow Vulcan? I assume it's pronounced Vulcan. I am terrible at pronouncing people's names. Oh, right. This is the other one of the slightly annoying bugs with the update, which I presume is probably going to get fixed in like next couple of days, is the dumping into containers only works for the one you're directly looking at. So even though it should go into the cargo container, it doesn't. But if I go over here, it does work. I made it up, you can make up the pronouncing. That is fair enough. Yeah, it's kind of surprised the update hasn't really caused me problems for my mod list. It's, if anything, being the vanilla games has had more problems. Oh, jeez, I thought I just separated myself and was falling off, but it was everything else. Where's the other bit of roof? Oh, it's still up top. No?
Inventory.
No, build info isn't working. Yeah, there was some changes to the mod API that affected that sort of stuff. Like AI enabled only got fixed yesterday.
Inventory full.
It can often be the weirdest things, like what was the update before the last one? I've already forgotten, that's not a good sign. Automatons, I think. Where they managed to break a whole bunch of major mods because they basically changed the access to an explosion file. Yeah, most mods are fine. There's
Inventory
just a couple
full.
ones that are a bit weird at the moment. I suppose it's a good thing I ended up putting these, the way it's orientated, the conveyor ports on the outside, so I can access each container. Obviously, I didn't mean to do that.
Inventory full.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, though, because there's just the no lightning one is just kind of unnecessary now with the game option. Actually, I probably should have checked the
Inventory full.
assembler for what I needed for an elite tools. Oh, hang on. That wreck that I found over there, that had ion thrusters on it, didn't it? Which means platinum. I'm pretty sure that's what you need for the elite tools, though there might be something else.
Inventory full.
Yeah, finish grinding this thing down. Oh, my suspension's getting a bit low with all this weight being added to it. What is it? The new
Inventory
temporary scrap container thing's kind of interesting. So if you blow up like a cargo container, it basically drops like a box that's got all the stuff that was in it. Which I definitely say is good for preventing, stuff immediately getting deleted because you've dropped so much scrap on the ground that there's no space for it. But equally, you can just blow up the cargo container and blow up the little box and then all the stuff's gone.
Inventory full.
That ride height looks a bit, interesting. Increase the wheel strength, I think. Yeah, hopefully the new chest will save losing all the stuff. But interestingly, they also had an option to turn off scrap metal entirely. So you still get like the fallen components, but you don't get the scrap metal that just gives you iron back. What the? Ah, I'm stuck. No. How have I done this again? Ow. That was clever of me. Just disconnect the stairs and then have them land on my head. Yeah, not having rain of scrap rolling off each ship would be good. Although, I mean, for that, you could always turn the max objects limit down. Well, I suppose the scrap being separate thing is good, because obviously the max object limit includes, like, ores and when you drop tools and that sort of thing.
Inventory full.
Still heavy armor? I thought I'd got all of it.
Inventory full.
I think I've got enough ground clearance, so I should be able to make it to the ship. What I might just do is grab the thruster components
Inventory
just
full.
on my person rather than putting them in the cargo container. Yeah, I'm allowed to fly. But of course the thing is, no building large grid, so it'd have to be small grid stuff, or I'd have to find or assemble a large grid ship. I mean, technically under the rules I could assemble a large grid ship inside the cave, but that kind of feels like cheating. Plus, it would have to be a pretty small one to fit.
Inventory full.
Oh yeah, I did turn up the wheel strength a bit. Don't want to turn it too high, because I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I found for me, if you turn the wheel strength up too high, it tends to shatter on bumps. I test its roadworthiness, yeah. Looks okay. It's a lot. Okay, yeah. It's got a lot more momentum than before, certainly. Yeah, where's the center of mass now? Oh yeah, it's moved up quite a bit. It's now... Geez, almost above the gyroscope. Dangers of being too green. That's true, but I did grab a bunch of heavy armor, which means I can potentially put some strategically to bring the center of mass back down. Yes, I'm certainly not going to go flying around at high speed now. Actually, panels might be the way to go. Hello, calm down. Or actually, what I could even do, even easier, is just replace the existing blocks with heavy armor at the bottom. Get lost if you stick around much longer, we'll call for a much bigger ship to deal with you. They're busy insulting each other, apparently. Oh. So I technically don't need to level them up because it gets the full weight from just being placed, but yeah, I probably should anyway. Actually that's what I can do. I can just fill up the side with heavy armor because I don't need this access point. And then do the same thing on the other side. Oh, which means I guess I'm changing that after immediately doing it. Kind of looks like sort of an armored, like, blast shield thing on the side. Should just saw lightning in the distance. Yeah, beginning a new playthrough is fun. I mean, not so much if you have something go catastrophically wrong at the start, but it's normally pretty fun. Oh yeah, geez, I've got like 100 and 200, 300 something metal grids. Alright, can't deposit into... How does the center of mass look now? It has moved down a little bit. Yeah, well, I'm thinking head home, drop everything off, and then head for the then again, the terrain is pretty smooth. Okay, let's go. Just don't drive like a maniac, and it should be fine. Head was cannons or giant speakers. Yeah, I'm tempted to put some drills guns. Last words, yeah, it should be fine. As long as I call right, and it's very smooth terrain here. A tuning fork, yeah. Always have like, should have like boxing gloves on it or something. Yeah, you're doing an asteroid run, nice and move. Yeah, the junction blocks, yes, as I failed to notice earlier, it's a bit weird. Such a Luke, I have to design my ships and roads with maxed out cargo, yeah. Yeah, I quite like this, because it doesn't look like something's just been bolted onto the starting rover. It always annoyed me that when I tried out lots of cargo, it basically ended up being like skirts on the side. Like this, I mean, obviously, it still kind of looks bolted on, but it looks a lot more supported. How much stuff am I currently carrying? 6, 9, like 12,000? I just got the starting rover, yeah. I mean, it's fair enough. If you look at it from like this, you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell it's a starting rover. It's had some upgrades. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's a boulder. It's kind of odd how I've only found ore in boulders. I think I'll have to check after the stream. It's entirely possible this being a modded planet that the ores are too deep for me to see with the small ore detector. I might have to try and get a large one onto here. Oh yeah, so was the next tier of tools as well. That's the other thing I need. Full reverse. Good point. See, the things I would forget without chat. Well, knowing me, I'd remember it as I'm arriving back home at base. I seem to remember something about the update changed the behavior of the way this worked. I'm not sure. I think it said something about how when cargo containers get destroyed that these don't just get flung out and cause more explosions.
Inventory full.
Stone could be kind of useful to give me some basic stuff as well. That's a good point. I may not be able to refine silver yet. I might need the yeah, the spinning ice chunk of death that hit me in the face. But I guess that's why I grabbed all of that. Why I literally ground down the entire base, because I should have enough steel plate for refinery. Should have metal grids. It's just some of the other stuff. Plus all that extra plate and metal grids give me stuff to disassemble if I need more materials. Yeah, the loot inside turns into temporary storage containers. But I think they were saying even for when you're not using it, they changed how like ores and things act when they get blasted out. I don't know how Imperium does it, Philippine. Played a little bit, but not that much. But yeah, when like a cargo container gets destroyed, it essentially drops a temporary blue chest with all the stuff in it. I stole that from Imperium. At least it was blue when I accidentally did it earlier. I don't know if the... What if the colour is modifiable? Make it bright pink or something. I imagine blue stands out without being obnoxious. Okay, that cargo container's full. So it's just that one. I think the colour's based on the cargo container. Did I break a blue one or did I break a grey coloured one? I don't remember. Yeah, if the terrain was a bit more treacherous, I would definitely not be attempting this journey with this much weight. Actually, I wonder how long it'll take people to figure out what modded planet this is. I say that and then someone will probably be able to tell from how flat it is what it is. No price forgets my phone that typo. 2 wonder instead of wonder. Oh, that's an annoying thing my tablet likes to do. It likes to double type when I use the touchpad for typing. It's really annoying. Double, triple tap certain keys. Now that sounds annoying. Or my tendency for my Xbox controllers to have like just one thing wrong with them and everything else works fine. Like one, the left stick didn't return to the neutral position correctly and would get stuck. The other one, the right trigger wouldn't depress all the way. It'd only go to like 98%, which in most games is fine, but in like racing games, 98% instead of 100 is very bad. You're very slow in a straight line. Okay, so I'm just here to grab the thruster components from the iron thrusters for the pair of tools. Wood cheap joystick maxes the ring at half the physical measure. Normally there's like a sort of dead zone setting for that sort of thing. Or there's another name for it, not dead zone. Dead zone's how far you gotta move it from center. I forget if it's got something like travel. Basically what it considers to be the maximum extension. Oh, it's a door outside. It was hardware. Oh, so it makes sense. Okay, so these hydrogen thrusters are intact. I need to get up there. It looks like whatever it is, most of it got absolutely obliterated. It's basically just the back part of the ship and a little bit of the sides, judging by the thrusters being here. Oh, G92. Oh, double shift down. That'd be bad.
Inventory full.
Some thoroughly cooked wreck, yeah. It could be reversing thrusters. It's possible. Yeah, I mean, I can't... I'm basically running out of cargo space anyway, so I can't fill it up all that much more. I'm just waiting to accidentally squish myself with this.
Full.
It looks powered, that's a good point. It's got a battery, although I'm guessing it's not using much. Ah, fully depleted in 5 years. Because it's currently outputting 64 watts, and it's basically fully charged. Like, the only thing that'd be using power is the doors, and I think hydrogen thrusters use like 1 watt. They do technically use power. Just such a tiny amount that doesn't really matter. Yeah, like a very nice filled cargo container. Oh yeah, but this is one of the things from my MES wreckage mod. So for these really big ones, what I did was basically get a ramming ship and just crash it into a ship that I convert into a station, and then blueprint the result. So you get this, where most of the original spaceship is missing. Obviously, you have to add a battery and remote control, so it doesn't just delete itself.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I figured it would definitely be handy for making the idea of building a tower possible. Although it's going to be slightly tricky because obviously, basically all the ships are crashed horizontally, like this. So if I'm going to build a tower vertically, it means I would either have to have some way of rotating how I grab it to put them into position, or I would have to fly the ship very weirdly. I'm going to split this from the grid and I'm just going to get squished. I just know it.
Inventory full.
And it appears the... Hang on, there might be like one cargo container that's still got a little bit of space. Or pancake it on a planet, yeah. It's just, with the way it's done, it's a lot easier to do it in space as a station. Because the problem with crashing it on a planet is you tend to lose the underside and not a lot else. Like, the top tends to end up just being intact. And then in addition to crashing something into it, if it's still mostly intact, there's a little... It's not really an exploit, because you can only do it in creative mode. But what you can do is, if you have both rocket launchers on your hotbar, you can rapidly switch between them while mashing the fire button and basically get a rocket launcher machine gun. Which is quite handy for adding like some extra cosmetic damage and stuff. I think I might just stick with yours as they are, because I mean, I'm getting plenty of components from like ships and things, and I've still got the boulders that have got some ore in it if I need it. Especially considering I'm only going to be like placing buildings somewhere. No, this is a mod. This is Splitsy's whole skybox. It's a nice, darker than default, but not super dark. We will see the new temp storage container within 7 kilometers. Well played. Oh, I think there's still a bit of the shed that's underground. Yeah, Hubblegum's nice. It's not the ultra realistic ones that are very cool, but also mean you cannot see anything at night. Jeez, even putting my foot down, acceleration takes a long time. GTA the SE edition. Just ramp off things and drive like a maniac. Actually, come to think of it, with the space I've got in the cave, I wonder if I can make like a little fighter printer at some point. Or at least a basic small grid one. Sets willpower to the maximum. I mean, that's possibly what's making me accelerate much slower, because I still got the willpower turned down, but the speed is unlimited. Yeah, keep carrying a little bit of scrap metal. Power with no control is good. There's a big difference between is and isn't in that statement. I guess it's the length of the grass that was making me worried about the ground clearance. I think it's fine. It's just the grass is so tall here that it makes it look worse than it actually is. Yeah, when your brain skips ahead when you try and type something. Like the classic, what's the capital of Paris? P is the capital of Paris, correct. Well, we need to get a version of Splitsy saying you should never go to Paris. Never press P, never go to Paris. Nope. Now I enter the slightly more dicey terrain. Trick question, what's the capital of France? It'll turn out that in like 2022 they made some paperwork change so it technically doesn't have a capital. F, yeah. Oh, wait a second. What power are these spotlights on? Oh, yeah, what am I doing? Jeez. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm thinking of it, it's like, surely the lights are more powerful in this. Oh. Sound like I might have been scraping the ground slightly. I heard noises. Oh boy. If I remember correctly, I stick on the right hand side and then swing a left into the cave entrance. Someone difference between strength and power, and you have to ask if they're referring to wheel suspensions, yeah. I think strength in Space Engineers is basically equivalent to how inflated are the wheels. As best I can tell. Oh, it's spring. Oh, it's suspension strength. Yeah. I know. I don't have enough power. No. Uh oh. No, 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 no. I'm going backwards. Panic. Don't go too ham on the power and flip this whole thing over, because you can see with the increased power how it tilts when I accelerate. Okay, that's enough. Probably turn it back down a tiny bit. Yeah, turns out 20% was not enough to get up a small slope. And presumably then the brakes also wouldn't be strong enough to slow me down either, which would be bad. I'm carrying all this loot. I was thinking about having a second cockpit on top. It's kind of a weird low-down view. Well, it's not too bad. I've essentially got these giant arms to guide where I'm going. Too much acceleration means not enough strength, too much power. Yeah, probably. I mean, plus all the mass that's at the top is also not helping. Yeah, I could turn off rear steering, that's true. If I knew which wheel it was. Or get it. I do have a gyro, it's just I've only got one. So I can tilt it a little bit. You can see. All right wheels. Oh no, it's getting darker. Okay, I should be in close, only 1.4 kilometers away. So just gotta watch out for where the terrain gets a bit more mean. Oh, it's a gremlin up there. Yeah, the wheels have been pretty good. Some larger ones might be a good upgrade at some point. So, I think I might have to attach... I think they might have to move outwards, potentially. Wheels kinda... Oh, right. Now I get the pun. Actually, I just thought of what I could do with the top bit. I could have forwards mounted connector instead of rear, if I wanted to. Or have both. Now, where's this cave entrance? I need some signs or something. this way? Oh no, it's that hill over there. Okay, it's left. All I remember is I'm in the tallest little hill around here. Don't think it's up that way though. I think I meant to go around. Doing this at night is definitely not helping. Oh no. No, 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 no. Get this way. Duh. Come on. Oh yes, I can deploy the wheel wiggling trick. Hang on, can the handbrake hold me here? Yes, good. Oh. Should probably try boosting that friction as well. Give me a bit more grip. There we go. Yeah, I definitely think more wheels might be a good idea. Looks like I'm also going to need some momentum for this bit. No! Dang it. Does the wheel wiggling approach work? Yes? No. Nearly did. I could try going backwards, yeah, that's true. Okay, it doesn't look like reverse is going to work. Some sort of honest. Shouldn't be surprised this thing now weighs, geez, 100,000 kilos. I'll try going around this way. See if I can find an easier path through. Oh. Yeah, terrain doesn't look good. Okay, can I sneak around here? The cave entrance looks like it's roughly on the same altitude as me. Oh. Problem is I equally don't end up stuck in a dead end I can't get out of. Yeah, maybe it would have been a good idea not to overload this thing. Oh, hang on. Is this a dead end? It looks kind of... There's hills on both sides. Nope, not going that way. I can unload some stuff on foot, that's true. I think I have actually ended up behind the cave. I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I might have to mine out an access road. Because I'm now... I don't think I can get up that. Oh geez, I'm running quite fast. No. Okay, good. Yeah, I could potentially add more wheels. Okay, let's see where I am. What distance did I set this antenna to? 500, just increase it a bit. Oh yeah, I'm probably not making it down there either. Strap. I mean, thrusters honestly might not be a bad idea, but yeah, I'm probably not getting up the slope. I approached the wrong side. I'll mark a GPS point out here, so I know where I'm supposed to be going. Because yeah, that's the main way in. Hopefully I can make it back out of where I've driven into. This is where I suffer from the lack of jetpack. Thrusters could be brilliant or end very badly, yeah. In that it just slams you up the hill and you just smash off the front of your vehicle. Yeah, I definitely took a wrong turn somewhere. First booze bumps launch, yeah. Or the relaunching of the H-tram after crashing on the planet that nearly ended catastrophically. So we're gonna go like around. I think it's just possible I didn't go far enough in the direction I was supposed to. Oh. Which I think I saw it was Digi who made a mod for the changes the way tree collisions work. Like they fall over more gradually instead of just, I don't think they launch into space anymore, but gave them more sort of realistic falling over. I mean, if I had like a heavy armor nose on the front, then I'd be tempted to just use thruster boosters. So I gotta get around that way. It would be kind of funny to have it as an option if we want the old tree launching behavior. Yeah, I think I was meant to stay out in this, what colour would you even call this? Sort of like green coloured? Use the woodblocks ones to harvest trees, fair enough. Oh. So it's literally just me going the wrong way. By the looks of it. I think I miscalculated just how far right of the antenna I need, or the cave entrance before I need to turn. Got lost playing darkness, yeah. I couldn't see. It's not my fault. I mean, I suppose I could put like some turret emplacements or something outside that also acts as like a marker on where to go. I mean, I say that, watch me get stuck in the entrance somehow. Like, yeah, I'm not sure if I can... will I be able to drive up that bit? Don't tell me I'm going to be stranded like less than 100 meters from home. Sort of Vulpine. I could just manually aim a spotlight at a location. Or yeah, just like say mount one on a post and stick a, have a bright orange beam pointing up into the sky or something. Can I make it up this last bit a bit? Come on. Speed. Yes. Yeah, guidelines. Oh, twisted buffalo. Oh. Okay, geez, that bit into the cave is a bit dicey. Now I have to do the 3-point turn. Yeah, you made it now I can go and have... Fair enough. Okay, that railing for the building is slightly not helping. This maneuver. Yeah, this is why I ended up not using the first person only in seats, because this sort of thing would be a pain with a reversing camera. You say no temp containers, I haven't connected up yet. The connector could just randomly detonate for no reason. Hey, success. Oh yeah, of course, this sort of will pull everything in. Oh yeah, the stuff's getting pulled out. Oh yeah, whatever you do, don't... Oh yeah, dump bottles. Oh, hang on, do I have something I can dump it into? Do I have enough storage? Possibly not. This car container is already filled. What do I need for a big one? Okay, the assembler's still got some storage space, so I can work with that. I want to do... Alright, what do I need for the fancy tools? Oh, right, it's just platinum. So yeah, I can skip the proficient and go straight to elite. Where are we? Thruster components, I only need like... I think it's only like 20 or so. Yeah, I'll deconstruct quite a few things. I probably want to keep a basic grinder on me just for things that are fiddly, so I don't want to break them. Inventory is full? What? guess what I can do is just chuck on a second cargo container. Oh, the assembler's full of stuff. Okay, now I see what it means. It only has enough space to make one of them at a time. I'm guessing it doesn't have space for that. Yep. So yeah, it seems like more storage is the immediate thing. Luckily, I have about 1 million metal grids now. How much do I actually have? 368, yeah, 450. I should have more than enough stuff to make at least another small cargo container. But don't select the gun by accident, that would end badly. There we go. Where did I put the basic grinder? Alright, dump the bottles. Actually, I might need the oxygen one potentially. Yeah, see you, Wolfie. Because the option, I think some storms and things can cause low oxygen. What do I need now? Refinery, right. This placement's gonna be a bit tricky. I mean, got space here. So the industrial one's exactly the same, there's no difference, apart from obviously having a little walkway up it. Oh, actually, with that... Oh no, that is embedded in the ground. I've got a decent amount of, I've got like, yeah, 13,000 spare litres. Yeah, I'll definitely do a large cargo container somewhere. Actually, that might be the way to do it. Although, I'm presumably making my wind turbines even worse. Yeah, okay, they're producing a bit less now. Although, yeah, it's still using basically no power, so it'll be fine. $1,000 steel plate. I think I saw I had like 2,000 from all the shed I disassembled. Yeah, how bad did that make the wind turbine now? No, they're pretty much the same. Yeah, come to think of it, with my rule of not placing blocks outside the cave, I might have to like build a little grabber vehicle and like merge them to the outside of this. Sandwich it with a conveyor junction. I suppose I could do that. Oh. Right, probably need to get the basic refinery still doing stuff? It's not, okay. Yeah, I suppose putting a conveyor junction in probably would have been smart. But oh well. What do I need to do here? Why not make it yet another cargo container? It might actually be worth getting power saving modules for now with my obvious lack of power production. What do I need? Oh, 20 power cells sounds a bit painful though. So what have I not got? Got a Resembler. Yes, that's what it's called. Assembler and refinery. It's just Resembler. O2H2 gen looks like the only thing. Just end up doing everything in a long straight bit. I'll definitely end up making this look better later. It's just more so getting everything whacked down. Should probably put like a little walkway over this as well. Does that give me the attachment point I need? It does not. Dang it. I was hoping it would. I think I'll do it like this. Isn't too bad. Oh yeah, catwalk's an option. In fact, yeah, catwalk might be a lot better. Alright, construction component. Yeah, I guess it'll just be the normal one. Ah, what? Oh. Down. Should probably use stairs as well. Forgot them. There you go. The game can be very chill. It can very much just be a chill building game. Okay, that's definitely the wrong way. There we go. Well, I'd say that's some pretty good progress today, considering how long it took me to drive out and back. But I'm gonna finish the stream here. I'll be back Saturday for more Valheim, and then on Monday, I believe we're still planning to do more Planetcrafter with Splitting Kabak. So, see you then. Bye.